thrilled to be here. This is our first time in the Paramount. And we are so honored that you are the first audience to see the final version of this movie. We will embarrass ourselves if we keep talking, so I'm gonna just bring out other people who are responsible for having made this thing so wonderful. Producers Trip Vincent. Somewhere I know you probably weren't expecting to be called out, but along with the team, Richard Ruiz, Dan Tram, Cornelia kept the fire lit for this movie for a long time. We are on this stage because of you guys. Thank you, Searchlight. Thank you guys for getting us here. There's also a really wonderful collection of people who worked on the movie here in the theater tonight. If you worked on the movie, can you guys stand up, please? Woo! Is here. Greg Denny, our EP, Dave Rose, Emily Stranges, Masha Lizdek, Juan Pablo Romero, Nadim Markatop, Varun Sarenga, Tony Hall, Dan Burney, Maya Jake, Ellie Big Chang. Thank you guys for allowing to make it possible for us to be here. Thank you so much. Thank you, South by. We're just honored to screen this, and we hope you guys have a fucking loud, weird rocket. We'll see you soon.
People. Enjoy the world premiere!
Call your fans right now to go for this incredible movie, and I think you guys have some people to bring up as well. Yeah, we'd love to welcome back the cast that's here joining us. Our friends from up north, please, if you're still All right, I'm just going to get right into it. I mean, I obviously love the first film. At what point were you thinking of a sequel? Are you the kind of guys that say, oh, I never actually thought of a sequel, or were you thinking of a sequel idea the whole time?
I don't think we ever thought of a sequel. I think we thought when we were making it, this is one and done. I don't know if Guy and Ryan were thinking of it, the writers, but we thought we were just making one movie, and then it was after kind of found, people loved it, and we were offered the opportunity to go make a sequel, and it really became real.
The guys had written a scene that was a post-credits tag for the first movie that we just didn't have the time or budget to shoot. That essentially was a bunch of blue bloods standing in a convention center talking shit about the Ladomises who have just exploded. And it's like two couples walk into a grand ballroom and it's like filled with other LaBelle acolytes. And so I think the seed of the mythology was certainly planted in that scene, and it definitely was rattling around in very bizarre brains of Guy and Ryan. So and this is the result.
And when you're first sort of planning it out, you guys are such masters of great horror set pieces. When you're working with the writers, did you come up with any specific one set piece first and then start to build story and characters around that?
The set pieces in this one changed a lot because we were, just in pre-production trying to figure out what we could actually afford to shoot on our schedule. I feel like we probably had about a dozen that were great that disappeared. And then what we ended up with, I think the one with the Total Eclipse of the Heart is a good example of how it started like here.
My favorite part, I think.
Me too.
Mine 3, I'm not even in that scene.
We'll pop in at the end.
You guys, how good was that movie? What?
I saw this movie in a small screen while I was there, and a couple from our team, and I just was so regretful that I wasn't sitting in an audience, and I had this date on my calendar, and you guys lived up to it.
It seems like so much of the action in this film was staged practically. I want to talk first to the directors about the importance of doing that, but then also the cast, what it means to have so many practical elements to play with.
I mean, I think process-wise for us, it just it forces everybody to show up differently when they know it's real. And I think the limitations of doing things in a real way also help us keep the tone of those like big violent moments, even the ones that are really absurd. They still feel like they exist in a real world because we're doing them practically. And I think there's an excitement on set when you're using practical effects. It's everyone gathers around the monitor when Sam and Kathryn are about to get shot with the blood cannon. Like there's a real excitement around those events, and I think that excitement is contagious, and it sort of sets the tone for what the shoot is when you're really steering hard into like the practical effects way of filming.
What about from the cast perspective of getting
They
as
maybe
bloody
feel
as
a
you
little
get in
differently
this?
about it.
There's nothing more clever than the truth, and we are getting splattered with goo, no matter what, no matter how you cut it. And those reactions are real and honest, and it's just better. So you can feel it. You guys felt it. I could hear you. So.
I didn't get blood splattered, but I was there.
I didn't either.
I didn't get to see it, and it's awesome to see it in person.
We did like a blood test. I remember we pulled everybody out, and we got to see it work for the first time. It was pretty exciting.
Everyone looked at me and Sam like we were supposed to be excited about it. We're like, what do you want us to do? Like,
I remember you asking us, how do you want me to react? And we were like, oh, I think it'll just happen really fast.
Did you get 4 splatters?
Wait, what?
How many?
Oh, what do you mean? Like when they? Oh, in this movie?
Yeah.
Let's see.
People blew up before.
There's the first one right away. That was like the first day of filming
It's
too,
the last one.
by the way. And the last one is hard to forget. How about how it splattered on my head like that, like a perfect little crown? We did not plan that. And then we had to recreate it the next day.
But in terms of the action, I mean, you guys, like 99% of all of that stunt work is all of you. Like just absolutely. Being able to work with the cast is like down for that and knows how to do it safely and respectfully with each other, but that you feel it on the screen because we're not hiding anything. We're not cutting away from action because we're doing the switcheroo. You guys are in it.
Yeah, we are.
That was that big fight. We rehearsed a bit, and we shot over 2 days, and I think it was my second scene. So,
Yeah, you get into the mix real fucking quick on these movies. There's no down days.
I remember being like really, getting beat up, but then also being like, you guys, it's Sarah Michelle Gellar's first day. Like, Sarah Michelle Gellar's on set. Like, can we get the good snacks? Like, it wasn't the day. Peanut butter and apples. That's nice.
I mean, obviously the actors are so down for the stunts on the film, but one of the things that I love about this is the characters themselves are also rich and fascinating and have such great drive in different parts of the story. So I'm curious, if we can just go down the line, what were your conversations with the filmmaking team about your characters specifically?
Lawyer. I mean, a bit of an enigma, a mystery. And we talked a lot about him on set. Like, how long has he been doing this? Has it been centuries? I think that was what we sort of landed on.
Yeah.
And then you stand in front of those two weird dudes with the hoods on their heads. And I was like, whoa, there's some shit about this lawyer. The lawyer has weird sex.
And that.
I did notice the lawyer goes downstairs at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Just saying.
But there was room to bring something very unique and very you to it. I think that's what, when we reached out to you, was, hey, we've got this thing on the page that's going to sound like stereo instructions, but we need it to feel like
Well-written.
Yeah, but it's, it's a lot of exposition, and it's hard to make that stuff interesting. You brought a sense of, off-screen story.
You guys create an amazing environment for your actors to be able to create as well. It's so collaborative and fun on set, so thank you.
It really is. I miss it. For my character, I don't know that there was that much discussion, but today Matt reminded me that the first time I read the script it said cat. So I read it and I was like, oh, this is me. It's better than me, it's more funny than me, and it was a very easy connection, and all I wanted to do was elevate Sam and support Sam. And it was so easy because she's the best, and we wish she was here. But she's busy right now.
Round of applause for Sam.
Sam sets the bar in the first movie, and there's something incredibly, honest about the performance, even though there's tremendous comedy and this horror aspect. We talked a little bit about, there's a lot of idiots in the world that have a lot of power, that have children, so I could think of a few examples. But I also knew that, he had I felt that family, sure, I'm breaking up. He was a little more vulnerable, and as those tethers erased, we unleashed this, this Titus that we see by the end, and that's kind of what we were talking about a little bit. What do you think?
Oh, me. I like listening to what they have to say. I just get very into it. I think that's what's so great about Matt and Tyler is you have this great script and they have these great ideas, but they're very open to what you want to bring. And I think for us, we spent a lot of time discussing who these characters were and how they are the antithesis of the other sibling relationship. And as their relationship gets closer, our tethers get broken, and just sort of discovering what comes from that.
We should just give Guy and Ryan, the writers, a special round of applause. And they do such a beautiful job of, it's such a huge ensemble, and everyone has a short amount of time when there are that many characters, and they do a really great job of writing very specific moments that give you a sense of a much larger world and life that these characters live in. Yeah, that's a real feat, and they've just done it again.
Totally.
Well done, guys.
Was there any specific moment that you were looking forward to most? Because the script goes to some crazy places, and each character has some very memorable, crazy moments. So down the line, what were you looking forward to doing most?
I think I was looking forward to seeing Sam and Kathryn together, because it was something that we had been talking about for so long. So there was that first moment that we saw them together on camera that was sort of like, oh shit, this is what's going to hold the movie together. This is what it all is.
I would say that I feel like there's that third act in the temple. There was so much, and it was shot late in the schedule. There was so much energy kind of driving towards that, and we knew it was a big swing. The movie really slows down, and we make you sit through a wedding. And I think there was. It's full of tension because you have no fucking clue what's gonna happen. And I think that was one that we always were really excited about. I think we were nervous about how to make it work, but. If you're down for that really absurd choice, then we've got you.
That was an idea from the very beginning. I feel like that was in the first draft, right, guys? Like that idea of like a whole ass
booking
wedding.
in the two movies with weddings, very different weddings.
For me, it's the third act. That was the thing I was most looking forward to. Like being in that temple, the ridiculous outfit.
With that weird little hat on with the swishing hair.
Very excited and weird and bizarre and wonderful.
My entrance, obviously. But actually, the beginning of the movie, the very first shot of the movie, when that was written in the script, it just made you really excited, and I love how they did it. It's amazing, huh?
I can say that in terms of shooting, the scene where the lawyer explains the roles was the most fun because we all got to be together, and you get, there is a lot of exposition, well-written exposition, but you get these flares of character, and it's done in such a brilliant way.
You
And
guys, really, come on. Your entrances were incredible.
I would say Sam wanted to go first because she had to hold this. It was going to be a couple days, so she had to hold that emotion. So she wanted, which was great because it sort of set the tone. And then we started to, you guys, they were looking that way, and then we started looking this way, and the lawyer, he had to just keep saying those lines.
That's like the hook, right?
Hold it up top.
Yeah.
And they didn't get to the poor lawyer until you had to do it at the very end. But it was brilliant.
I think you should do it again for everyone.
Let's do it like that. Everybody's here, so
I mean, mine's the same, and I think it was for those reasons, but also it's like the one time the entire cast got to be together.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was where we really all got to bond and know each other. We did it pretty early in the schedule, so that was the only time we all got to really be together and hang out.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Awesome. And then as one last question, since she couldn't be here tonight, does everyone have a favorite Samara Weaving memory on set? Like 10, 15 years from now, what are you hoping is the first thing you remember about her making this movie?
She's so funny and so dry.
I can speak to when we did the wedding. Matt told me, you've got this.
Oh,
This
I know
is
what he's gonna
yours.
say.
Take it. When you go to kiss her, make it real, and just that's yours, right? And so I went in and I was really feeling it. And she just bursts into laughing. It was.
I think yeah, we have a few of those on the blooper reel. I think mine was before we even started shooting. The first time seeing her in the dress again during the costume fitting, it was. I know we had the feeling a bunch of times on the first movie where Sam would step in front of the camera and you just go, oh right, okay, here it is. This is the movie. We just have to service this really honestly. And she put the dress back on, and it was just supercharged with our memory of making the first movie and our love of what that movie has done for us as filmmakers, and it's brought all of us together. And it was just a wildly profound and beautiful thing to know, like, shit, they're gonna let us do it again? Like, this is crazy. Yeah.
Third one.
Ryan, back to the hotel room.
It'll happen if you guys talk about this movie and show up to see this movie and beat the drum for this movie. You can buy films right now and do an audience. So we get more and more movies like this. I unfortunately have to wrap it up there, but let's give it up for Ready or Not 2.